Hi guys, Joey Carney here from the Beach Club. We're just checking back in with you guys. You're in the pro shop, and what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about strings, tension, different types of strings, and a little bit of shock damp and vibration dampener. So we're going to go ahead and start with your racket. A lot of times when you've got your racket, you're trying to decide, if you have two especially, which one is going to be more powerful and which one is going to give you more control. You can do that by checking the pitch, the acoustics, the sound when you bump into things with another racket. So for instance, we're going to listen to the pitch of this tennis racket. Ding, ding, ding. So you're up kind of high. And then this one, so it's pretty low. So the higher the pitch, the higher the tension, the more control you'll have. The looser the tension, the more power you're going to get. You can think of it like you're jumping on a trampoline. Well, if we were jumping on this trampoline and it was strung at its present tension, you're going to get about here. But if we were to pull the trampoline bed or the string bed tighter, you just simply wouldn't be able to jump up as high. So that's kind of the deal with the acoustics and the sound check. Loose, tight, okay? Second thing is going to be vibration dampeners. Some people love vibration dampeners, some people don't like them because it too changes the pitch when you make contact. So again, we'll just use this racket. Ding, ding, ding. But if I was to apply a vibration dampener in this, it's going to change the pitch. So more like a tink, tink, tink. And what that does is this changes the vibration just in the strings. As it relates down into your hand, it doesn't really do much. It's really more of an ear thing. And so some people like that sound, some people don't. So after that, we're going to get into strings, okay? There's lots of different types of strings on the market. The ones that we're going to kind of hit on the base level, are polyester strings, which is what the majority of people are using now these days, and then also synthetic gut, okay? The difference really between polyester and synthetic gut is not just the makeup and the property of it, but what is it doing? Polyester is really designed for folks that want to add a spin application to their setup, to their racket. Once you put a polyester string in a tennis racket, it makes it way easier to create spin. Top spin, or back spin, or even slice. It's going to take on that spin way more than a multi-filament or a synthetic gut. Synthetic gut is really more or less for a player that doesn't hit a lot of spin, that doesn't really break a lot of strings. They just like it for the feel. Polyester, on the other hand, it too is made for spin, but it's a lot more durable. So that string will last you a lot longer than a synthetic gut. Lastly, we're going to talk about when should you get your racket strung. I see people all the time that keep the same string in their racket for months, really even years. And that's not going to give you the best playability that you can get. You're going to want to string your racket however many times you play in a week. Let's say you play twice a week, you get it strung twice a year. So not that much. 3 times a week, 3 times a year. You may break strings, obviously that's the way you're going to get it restrung. But if you're not a string breaker, you really need to adhere to that policy. If it's polyester, I suggest you get it strung even more because polyester strings have a tendency to lose their tension and they drop really low, so you're going to lose the control and you're not going to get as much spin. So that's it for us here in the Pro Shop again. Joey Carney coming to you from the Beach Club, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later.